Hey everybody. At one point I was going to send you an email that listed all the instructions on tips and things to think about when you record your subject. But, I might as well send you a video. That's what this is all about, right? So here's 6 things to keep in mind when you record your interviews. Alright, tip number 1. Don't record in front of a window or a bright light because you may not be able to see your rep. 2. Don't record in front of something that you may not want somebody to see or something that's distracting. Number 3, maintain a landscape orientation. You don't want to start off one way and then ask another question in a portrait landscape.
So, Paul, do you have to leave a lot of space between the question and the answer?
Absolutely, because we don't want to trip on one another, especially if I'm getting excited with my answer. And ideally, the concept here is that you're going to ask a question, and then I'm going to give you an answer, so there's enough time for me to edit. Alright, tip number 5 is you want to make sure you don't record in a loud environment, because then that person might end up trying to scream, and then it might get distorted, and then you're not going to be able to hear the answer that we're looking for. In order to get the intimacy of the interview, ask your subject, ask the rep, to look at you, your eyes, not necessarily the camera. And since we're talking about looking, make sure they look professional. You don't want to embarrass them. So there you go. 6 tips on how to create the perfect interview with your reps. It's not a Hollywood production, and you just remember the 6 tips. And you know what? And as a bonus, don't put your finger in front of the lens. And for God's sakes, remember to hit record, because the last thing you want to see